The following program is rated GE. It is suitable for general family viewing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to an all-new episode of Tech47, where keeping up with tech is made simple. I am David Ochola, and we have an interesting one, as always, for you. In today's episode, we'll talk about something, an app that makes beauty services or brings beauty services closer to you. I'm sure you're wondering, and just in case you have a lady around the house, tell them to come closer, because this will be an interesting one. That said, let's jump right into it. Hi, how are you?
Hi, what's up?
Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
First of all, tell us who you are and what you do.
First of all, thank you for having me on the show. My name is Amos Kimani, but a lot of guys know me as Mogikoyo 254. Yeah, so I used to be an artist between 2013 and 2017, and I quit.
What kind of artist?
I used to be a top gospel artist with a gospel group called C.O.O Kenya. So we did songs like Zongelela, Ola, Zongelela, dawa mende kwa nyumba yako, bila Yesu we kuisha, all those songs. And one day I figured out there's a problem in the beauty industry, because there's a time when you're doing a music video, you have to have some makeup on.
Yeah, like even a show like.
Yeah, so I dealt a beautician and to come do as a face beat, and they started charging me even before I had seen them. The other one told me artists don't pay makeup artists. We use them as promos and stuff like that.
You pay them with exposure?
Yeah, we pay them with exposure apparently. So I figured out, we actually didn't find a makeup artist for that day. We ended up using some powders. That song didn't even do well. So when I got back home using an Uber, I used an Uber to get back to the house, and I got myself thinking, how comes the driver feels safe? We're not even having a conversation, but he's assured he has made money even before he has done. But the beautician doesn't feel the same thing, and it's still the gig economy. They are all in the service providing industry. So I quit music, got into tech, created a platform that allows you to just log in, find a beautician, and they'll just come to you. So the beautician feels safe, and you get the convenience for your money.
Okay, just before we jump into that, explain to me what your background is, especially in regards to tech. Like, do you have any tech background, or is this something you're just passionate about?
I don't think I have any background in tech. If I say I don't think, it sounds like I don't know about it, but I don't have any background in tech.
Like formal education?
But I study a lot. I read a lot of books. I watch a lot of tech movies.
Yeah.
I was just watching Super Pumped, the Uber thing, very amazing show. But I think I'm more of an entrepreneur myself. So, because even the music part, I like telling guys I've never been employed my whole entire life, but technically working for myself as an artist, I ended up, it's like a job. Yeah. You end up learning a lot of things, how to market your music, how to partner with guys. It's a job in itself.
Okay.
And I think in between there, you interact, because we are told to watch out for musicians, because they interact with everyone.
Okay.
Musicians blend in well with doctors, with politicians, with tech. So you end up having so many different characteristics as a person. Huh?
Okay.
So I think my background in tech is majorly because I've interacted with so many things.
So you built a platform. What is this platform, and what's it like?
So TausiApp.
Okay.
It's the app. It's the platform. So we are launching the app in a few months' time, but there's a platform. There's a platform. If you go to www.tausiapp.com, Tausi APP. There are guys who write UP. It's app.com. You're going to see a pool of beauticians. You're going to see the services they're offering. You're going to see their bio, their photos, and who they are as a person. And you can just click on whoever is closer to you, because their location is there, and they'll just come to you.
Okay. So, how many makeup artists have signed up for the app so far?
The ones on the platform is over 1,000, but we have a number of them still vetting. We also have partnerships with other schools that are going to deliver the cohorts that are finished.
On what platforms do you aim to put your app on? Will it be available on both Android and iOS?
Yeah,
Is it Android first and iOS?
It's going to be web, You can find it on web, you can find it on iOS, you can find it on Huawei, you can find it on Android.
So this is an interesting one, yeah? What makes your app different from other service providing applications? Because there are quite a number, especially in the tech space right now in Kenya. It's growing leaps and bounds, yeah? What makes yours different?
I feel like if I answer that one, I'm telling guys secrets, which is still fine. I think it's because we didn't want to be a jack of all trades. We wanted to focus on one service. We actually are not even doing the whole beauty in itself for now. We want to go into faces, so we're doing makeup right now, we're doing barber, we're doing nail, manicure and pedicure. We've not even touched on hair yet.
Oh, really?
No, we've not started doing the whole hair thingy as a thing, but we want to launch it in faces. So what makes us stand out is you can be assured you're going to get quality services because we are making sure we are good in one platform, in one service in itself. So we are very big on makeup and we are very big in barbering. So we shave kids in high schools, and that's what engages the barber in itself, and the boy child doesn't feel like it's a feminine app in itself.
I'm guessing that on the platform you also have, like say for example, if I was looking for someone to come and do, say, my hair for me, yeah, how would I know that this person is really good at what he or she does?
Okay, so we have a partner. We have partnerships. We have a partnership with some beauty schools, not even once, a couple of them. So before a beautician actually gets to be uploaded on the platform, they have to be verified. So the verification process takes place in an institution of higher learning in beauty. So by the time you come into our platform, but there are guys who are self-taught, which we try as much as possible as a beautician. If you're out there and you want to join us, we'll make sure if you are self-taught, we organize how you can get a certificate. So you do a short course in a certain school that we'll select for you, and then you get your certification.
Do you think that's something you can have on the platform as well, as a package for it?
We used to do that actually in 2019. We had our own TausiApp Beauty School. But we figured out it's so much stressful. We want to be a tech company. We don't want to start running schools and stuff like that. There are guys who are already doing it. It's easier to just partner with them. So we just partnered with them. So guys, we actually make money from schools because now we send other students to school. There's somebody who's passionate, wants to join us but hajasoma anything. So we just connect you to a school, go do this and then come back.
Speaking of partnerships, there's a number of partners that you have already on the application, yeah? Tell me about your partners and how they make that experience better for me as a user.
So what TausiApp does, it's the platform is just created to make a beautician's life easy. So number one is we have a partnership with Bolt. They are a mobility partner. So a beautician moving from point A to point B going to where the client is, they get a serious good percentage off using Bolt. We have Maybelline as our partnership as well for products, meaning our beauticians buy products from Maybelline at a percentage off. We also have a partnership with Payland, who I've just seen around here somewhere.
Yeah.
So Payland, what they do is they allow
actually had them
businesses.
last week.
Yeah, you had them last week, yeah? Those are very good friends. We allow them to pay school fees for students. They pay half, and then the student pays half, meaning the journey of us onboarding a beautician on our platform starts from day one when they're actually in school. We're taking care of them, understanding their verification process is going to be easy because now we know we were part of your school fees. And then once you get a job, you can pay pole pole as you continue.
Okay, essentially what you're saying, for me to be a service provider on that application, on your platform, I'll need certification.
You need a catalog to show us what you've done before, for starters, because not everyone has certification. So if your job is good, you come to the office, we see what you do, and you don't have papers. We organize on how you're going to get the papers. So certification starts in our office. And then if you need papers and we feel you actually need papers, we organize that for you. But for beauticians that are coming straight from college, those ones we know they are verified from certain schools.
Let's talk about your platform as being part of a bigger tech hub, yeah? We've been to Adenian Labs time and time again, yeah? What was that experience like working with Adenian Labs in regards to building your application and probably scaling?
So we are part of cohort 2 of Adenian Labs. We started working together this year. I don't know if there's much to say there apart from it's an amazing experience because it's all work there. It's more tech. I don't think there's anything exciting, but I feel like the exposure there has changed. It's different when you have your own office. You're cooped up in there. But at Denian Labs, you get to meet people like Palens now. It's people who are doing something totally different than you are. And you get to find ways you can partner with other startups. I think the exposure has been amazing. The experience is amazing. And we are planning on, actually in August, we'll be launching in Tanzania. So that's also part of the Denian Lab assistance because they're in 4 or 5 countries. And that's the whole plan.
Yeah. So in regards to scaling your company, and I think this is something that Denian Labs has been very vocal about in regards to helping a business or a tech startup scale, as well as partnerships, because in the African space, I find that partnerships are the next big thing, and one of the things that I found interesting when I was at the Africa Tech Summit, like people can actually be in a competing space and they're partners. Do you have people you're partnering with who are like that? Are you hoping to
I feel you mean like how Uber does it with Lyft, eh?
Yeah.
Or how other companies, similar thing. I feel like beauty schools are training people to be their own bosses in some way, because I'm teaching you a skill so that you can go be independent outside there. And then we are here telling you, we are giving you this platform that you can be independent. So I feel like beauty schools in some ways are a bit of a competitor. And then the obvious, the salons, the existing, if I was, the whole plan is to do away with the whole of those things. Because I feel like those is an ancient ways. When my mom was growing up, she used to be done her hair by my grandma. The head is in between the legs, they're using avocado oil, they're using these iron things on G-cores and then combing the hair. That's what salons do. It's just the ancient mode. But now it's a gig economy. People want to work with people who are actually verified, people who are recommended by others. And then also feel like stylists are very creative people. I am a creative. Stylists are creative. Beauticians are creatives because they do creative makeup, they do all these types of makeup. Why are you locking a creative in some 4 walls? Because you are the one who has money and this one has a skill. So I'm going to invest in a space and then call you, hire you, give you some 40% of whatever it is that we make. I keep the 60, but you're the one doing everything. Because there are places even before I came up with TausiApp, I used to go to a kinyozi. I wouldn't go there if the person who shaves me is not there.
Yeah.
It means it's the guy, it's not the shop, it's not the premises. So why don't we just give this guy the opportunity to be out there, create your own brand on this profile, and then let people decide whether they want you based on your reviews and your expertise and the skills.
Yeah. And I think with the COVID situation, convenience is actually a big thing for people. And I'm glad that that's something that you're selling to your customers as well. I'm sure after the break, we'll be talking about the details in regards to the app itself. We'll go through it.
I wouldn't want to do those ones, so we're going to have the director do it for us. Not that I don't know about them, it's just that he does it better than I do.
No problem at
Awesome.
all. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is getting interesting. You want to stick around right after the break, because right after the break, we'll get back with the app itself and we'll go through the details that you'd want to know and where you can access it when it goes live. This is Tech47. Welcome back to Tech47, where keeping up with tech is made simple. And you know something, if you don't see it on Tech47, that's because it technically did not happen. That said, just before we went for the break, we're talking about an application, a platform that brings beauty services to your doorstep at your convenience and when you want it. Right now, we want to talk about the technical aspects of it, and we'll talk about the platform, the application, and so forth and so on. This is where the meat of it is. So you want to stick around for this one. That said, karibu sana.
Thank you.
Tell us who you are and what you do at Tausi.
Wow, my name is Wathua Kariuki.
Yeah.
I'm a co-founder at TausiApp, and I'm also the Chief Operations Officer.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I do at Tausi.
So walk me through the application. What does it look like?
Wow. Our application allows customers to get in touch with beauticians and get the services that they require in the beauty field. So one way to get through to us will be to go to the website. And on the website, once you go to www.TausiApp app.com. We said app is app, not
Yeah.
the UP.
Yeah.
You'd be able to get to find a beautician depending on the services you require.
Okay.
So when you get there, you have a field where you type in the service.
Okay.
So you're looking for makeup artists. This makeup is for an event.
Okay.
It's a commercial makeup. It's a special effects makeup. You can get all those. Or you're looking for a barber. Or you're looking for just a normal face bit for a normal event.
Okay.
You'd be able to choose the services as they're listed. You're looking for a pedicure person, you're looking for a tattoo guy, you will be able to get all those as services listed. Or you choose depending on the location. So you'd say, I'm in Parklands, I'm in Hurlingham, I'm in Westlands, I'm in Kinoo, I'm in Kitusuru, I'm in Athi River,
Yeah.
I'm in Machakos.
Yeah.
And that's where I want my beauticians to be sorted from. Or, if better still, you know the name of the beautician that you're looking for because you've dealt with her before or him, or you've been referred by a good friend, you'll just type in the name of the beautician. Once you go in there or you've typed that, the search results will give you the various beauticians then that give the service you're looking for. Let's talk about David. He's looking for a barber today.
Yeah.
So you'll get the list of the barbers who are near or close to you as possible. Then you book the one who you fancy, maybe based on the reviews or the ratings, or because you know their works, or you've seen their works and seen because they'll provide portfolio of photos and the videos of works that they have done. Then on picking the beautician on a platform, on a profile, you will be able then to book and specify that I want this makeup artist or this barber to come to my place on Saturday at 3 a.m. because I'm having a wedding.
Yeah.
And then you give your specifications. For them to come on 3 a.m. Saturday, they will have to be here on Wednesday for a trials, for example.
Yeah.
You give that information, and then when you click book, that booking goes to the app, and you get a confirmation saying, yes, this particular beautician is available. She will come and she will bring the things that you have specified, if there are any other specifications that you have made. Yes.
How much further or how long into the future can I book?
You can book 30 minutes from now, or you can book 1 month from now.
Okay.
Yes, that's how flexible we are. If you have a wedding, you can book one month too.
Okay.
If you have a quick fix you want because there is a cocktail in the evening, you can book 30 minutes from now, and they will be here at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a budget aspect of it. Is that a category on the application? Like say for example, if my budget is 2,500 for instance, is that a category or is that something you would consider adding?
Yes, it is a category on the app, because when you come to the app, you will see the beautician and see what they charge for the particular services that you've picked for that particular day. So if, for example, you've picked manicure, you'll be given the price for manicure, and you also wanted pedicure, so you'll be given the combined price for manicure and pedicure.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to tell that this particular beautician charges 3,000, for example, 3,000 for these two services. And if that is not within your budget, then you can pick another beautician who charges 2,500. The prices are given upfront.
One of the things that you are selling on your platform is convenience, yeah? Not everyone is honest. So say for example, a beautician will say, I'll be there at 4 p.m. for instance, and they happen to not show up or show up late. Am I able to track where my beautician is if at all I needed to? How far are they? What's up? How does that work? Or is that a feature you'd consider adding?
It's a feature that's already there.
Okay.
And it's in two ways. One, you're able to see the beautician's location live on a map. And number two, if the beautician has not reported 15 minutes before time for events that have been booked at least a day before, the system goes into auto mode to look for an alternative.
Oh, okay.
Who is nearby.
Yeah.
And they will inform the client that we're looking to see that you do not get inconvenienced.
Yeah.
We have this person on standby.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Oh, that's interesting.
So that at all times you conveniently looked at.
In the case that I probably didn't like the services, or maybe I felt a certain way, do I have a platform or something on the application where I can give my feedback and rating?
Yes, yes. You can give your feedback, you can give your rating, you can give your reviews, and all the feedback will not be shown on the profile of the beautician, but any reviews that you leave that are public will be publicly shown.
Okay.
Yes, you have a resource for us, that because you can come back and say, yes, I did not get the services that I desired. So the reason why we're here as TausiApp is to create that point of trust and a point where you can come back and ask.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is a great segue to my next question. Let's talk about the user interface on the end of the beautician. What does that look like?
On the end of the beautician,
I'm a beautician who wants to sign up on the app and get going.
Yes. Once you come into TausiApp, you will be able to join. We actually call it a family, so you'll be asked to join the family, and you put in your KYC, the typical email address and phone number, your name, your business name, the name by which your business goes, or the one that you use on your social handles. And then you will be asked to create your profile now, because you'll be doing photos, you'll be doing videos, you'll be doing CVs or resumes to show that you're qualified in this. And then once that is done, you'll get a message that, hold on, your profile is awaiting verification. Then our team will verify that whatever you've given is actually your work. And once that is gone through, you will get a message telling you, in a day or two, you'll get a message telling you, yes, you can go live. You're ready to receive requests from customers.
There's something Amos had mentioned about verification and having qualifications. At what point does that come in this process of signing in and signing up?
At the very beginning, because you cannot see any customers on your app until you're verified by our team. Yes.
Yeah, one of the things that's critical in regards to being a service provider is, say, for example, when you had a bad experience with a customer, or such instances, for example, is that something you cater for in regards to the users of your application? Like me as a beautician, if say I went to a customer's place and I didn't like the experience, or something came up, or a security risk or something like that, do you have a platform where you can take feedback and then maybe monitor the situation?
Yes, we have it in two ways. One is that the beautician can give reviews on each and every customer. A beautician can do that, so they'll be able to give a review on each and every customer, even for their own benefit, because they'll be able to see if they get that customer as a repeat customer. They'll be able to see, oh, I really loved working with this customer, or I didn't like too much working with this customer. That's one way. The other way is that on security matters, we have put in our system an SOS button, such that if it is an emergency dire situation for which you need to get assistance from elsewhere, you press on the SOS button and then you can get help. One, it sends that information to the office, and later on we'll be able to connect it to emergency response teams. Yes.
Yeah, so that would make for probably partnerships, yeah? And we talked to a certain application, I think 2 weeks ago or something. It was a platform that provides security, yeah? So perhaps that's something you can maybe look into.
That is something we would look to do with them and partner, and see how then our people will be protected from such occurrences.
I'd like to ask you a very interesting question, and this is where it gets a bit thorny. How are you making money?
Are we making money?
Yeah. Or, well, do you hope to make money, and how?
We borrow money like the Kenyan government.
That's a good one. Because like say Uber, we know there's a certain percentage that's cut off because Uber is providing the driver with a platform, to make money. So they have a percentage of it.
Good. On our platform, the first way in which we make money is by revenue share. So when a beautician is on our platform and they get a job, then we get a small commission to keep us going, to keep us marketing, to keep us going. But eventually we want to bring this to zero. And the way in which we will continue making money is because we will get in touch with the manufacturers who then will be keen to move their products through our platform. We will get people who advertise on our platform. We will get people who would want us to train our people. And we can make money that way without necessarily getting it as a revenue share from the beautician. For now, though, we're getting money from a revenue share model.
Okay.
Yes.
One of the things that I forgot to ask that's critical is the app free? Like me as a user, will I be able to use the platform for free, or do you hope to maybe have a subscription or anything like that?
Free. The app is free. You download, and the only thing you pay is your bundles.
For both the beautician as well as me who is looking for service?
Yes, it is free.
Yeah.
It is free. Yes.
Okay. I'd like you to, using this camera, let our viewers know where they can find you and how they can access your platform.
Fantastic. When you go to the web, we are on www.TausiApp.com, and on Play Store, on iOS and Huawei, you can find us as TausiApp. TausiApp. Yes.
Social media handle?
To social media handles, you'll find us on Facebook as TausiApp, on LinkedIn as TausiApp, on Twitter as TausiApp, on IG as TausiApp. Everywhere we are TausiApp, even on YouTube, we are at TausiApp.
When did you say the app goes live again?
The app goes live on 1st of July. Yes.
Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate the conversation. I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you, David.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the end of another interesting episode of Tech47. Remember, this month we are talking about and highlighting applications that are making an impact in the Kenyan economy, especially when it comes to technology and making an impact in regards to making money. That said, we'll see you next week, same time, same place. And remember, if you don't see it on Tech47, then it technically did not happen.